I've had this conversation with a lot of business owners lately. They watched the Alex Hermosi video, they're fired up and they want to go AI first. And then they ask me, where do they actually start? It's the same answer every time, and here's what I tell them. The assumption that most people have is that going AI first means giving our team AI tools, get them on ChatGPT, have them using Microsoft Copilot, whatever. Faster employees, right? Well, that's not AI first, that's AI assisted. Your people are still doing the work, they just have a better calculator. And it's the wrong move. AI first means the system runs the operation. Your people only enter when the machine genuinely can't do it. There's a real difference between those two things, and most business owners never make the distinction. Step one to going AI first is brain dump every recurring task. The first thing I did was go through every repeating function in my business and just write it all down. No filtering yet. Department by department. Anything that happens more than once a week goes on the list. Sales, responding to new leads, follow up with people who ghosted, qualifying before a book call, booking appointments, sending proposals. Marketing, it's writing posts, repurposing content, running email sequences, responding to DMs. Operations might be onboarding new clients, generating reports, routing inbound requests, updating project statuses. Admin, screening applicants, scheduling interviews, processing invoices. You get the point, right? You're not solving anything yet. You're seeing the whole landscape of your business on one page. Most owners have never actually done this, but it's quite eye-opening once you do. Now, once you have that list, here's the filter that I run every single task through, and this is where it gets real. So the 5-question AI first filter for each task on the list, there's 5 questions. The goal isn't can AI do this? The goal is the task repetitive enough, expensive enough, and structured enough for the system to actually own it? So question 1, how much time is this actually eating? A task that takes 20 minutes a week, it might be annoying, but it's not your first priority. Something eating 10 plus hours every week, now that's a different conversation. Question 2, how often does it happen? Daily, multiple times a day. The more often a task fires, the more drag it creates. Slow execution, missed follow-ups, context switching, bottlenecks, hours per week plus frequency equals leverage. High leverage tasks are the ones where our slow or inconsistent execution is actually costing us. Leads waiting hours for a response, quotes sitting without follow-up, right? Applicants piling up, unread reports taking half a day to build. Question 3 is, how similar is each instance? Is it the same steps every time? Same questions, same expected output? Well, that's a pattern. AI systems work best on patterns. If every case requires a completely custom strategy or depends on context that nobody's written down, well, that's a different category. Question 4 is, how much judgment or expertise does it actually require? This is the one that matters most for figuring out where the line is. Rules-based sorting, first draft writing, routine follow-up, scheduling, qualification against clear criteria, all strong candidates. Closing a large contract, handling a furious key client, making a final hiring decision, or navigating anything where being wrong has outsized consequences, those stay with the people. Look, if all of this sounds complicated, then click the link at the top of the description because I made a form that you can fill out that'll help you figure out how to go AI first for your business, okay? Click the link, prestige.com/AI first audit. We'll see you there. Question 5 is the data already in your systems or not? This is the one that most teams underestimate. AI can't reliably run a task if the inputs are buried in someone's Slack, someone's memory, or 5 disconnected spreadsheets, right? The cleaner and more accessible that the data is, the faster you can build. Good signs, positive things are if the task starts from a form fill, a CRM record, an email, a calendar event, that data is already digital. A couple bad signs would be when nobody can agree on where the source data lives, or the process only works because one person just knows. Look, repeatability plus judgment plus data availability equals AI readiness. High leverage, AI readiness. That's your first bucket. That's where to start. But there's a step that most people skip, which actually determines whether any of this is going to work in practice and in reality. So the next step overall, step 3, is going to be finding the handoff point inside each task. Because even in the most automatable tasks, there's usually one moment where a person needs to step in. And knowing exactly where that is tells you how to architect the whole system. The inbound sales from a paid ad, lead fills out a form, AI logs it, scores it, tags it, sends a personalized message instantly. The lead responds, AI can handle the conversation, ask the qualifying questions, objections. The lead can qualify and even book the appointment, send the confirmation, fire the reminder sequences. The lead shows up on the call, but now a person should take over. Have the person close the call, collect the money, and then post-call, the AI can pick back up and send the follow-up, the proposal, the contract, whatever, right? The person's job, it starts at the sales call now. They're not having to do all those repetitive tasks and talk to all those tire kickers all day. And so now the people or employees in the business are just starting on the sales call. Everything before and after the system, the AI can handle. Or take hiring, for example. The job gets posted, the resume comes in, AI scores it against your criteria, sends screening questions, evaluates responses, ranks candidates, flags the top 5. A person reviews the shortlist, does the interview, and makes the offer decision. You don't need someone spending 6 hours reading resumes. You need them for the 45-minute interview and the gut check at the end, right? That's the handoff point. So find it for every task on your list. Now, step 4 is going to be sort by effort to impact, because not every high leverage AI ready task takes the same effort to build. So I sorted my shortlist into 3 tiers. 1 is the quick wins, the high impact, simple logic, build in days, like a new lead response within 60 seconds on a form fill out. Appointment reminders and no-show follow-ups. Review requests triggered after a completed job. These are some of the ones that you might run first and kind of use as proof. Now, the medium builds are more high impact, some conditional logic or integration work maybe. Maybe it's full lead qualification conversation where the AI handles the back and forth until the client is fully booked like we talked about. Maybe it's a content repurposing pipeline, something like that, right? Where there are more integrations, more steps going on, but it's still taking a chunk of 10, 20 hours a week out of your day. So the week-long, 2-week-long build out to get the thing done is worth it, because now we're saving a 25 to 50% of our time every week. And then finally, we have our complex systems with multiple data sources, real-time decisions for AI agents to make, conversation handling. Maybe that's like an AI voice agent that's handling inbound calls 24/7. Maybe it's a full sales pipeline with branching logic across different channels. Regardless, the point is start with the quick wins and get them live, measure the output, and use that as the justification to add on to it and build it into the next tier. Because that's the thing. The small projects can stack into the medium, which can stack into the complex. So once you build the list out, you can really kind of figure out, okay, what's the steps that I'm going to take to build this? Because if I can automate and start by saving 4 hours, and then that goes into a task, which then total, now I'm saving 15 hours a week. And then that is a part of a system which then saves me 30 hours a week. Like, okay, that's the task I'm going to build out first and slowly add the complexity as we go. So step 5, you got to identify where AI is being wasted. And this is the part that nobody talks about, because a lot of AI powered tools are using intelligence where none is needed and they're charging for it, right? So sending a scheduled email at 9 a.m. on a Tuesday, that's a timer. Logging a form fill into a spreadsheet is a webhook. Generating a PDF from fixed fields, that's a template renderer. AI earns its place when there's variability and judgment involved. Reading a lead's tone and deciding which follow-up branch to take, or transcribing a sales call and extracting objections and next steps, or deciding whether a support ticket is a churn risk and escalating it, that's the job AI is used for, because there's important decisions, thinking, judgment that has to be added in the steps. Okay, a lot of these things we're seeing now, you're getting charged for somebody to use code. Okay, like they're calling it AI, but there's one AI step in there and everything else is code. You can check other videos on my channel for more about that. And there's a simple test. Could this step be handled by a simple rule? If this happens, then that happens. If yes, then we write the code, write the logic, and we skip the AI. We save the AI models for where rules like that actually break down. So that's the full process. And to recap, you brain dump every recurring task, run each one through the 5-question filter to find your high leverage AI ready bucket, find the exact handoff point inside each task, then sort by effort and impact and start with the quick wins. Then after that, you cut the spots where you're paying for AI to do something that code could handle itself. That's what going AI first actually looks like. Not your team using ChatGPT faster, your business running itself up to the exact moment where a person needs to show up, and only then. The businesses that are doing this well, they aren't overhauling everything at once. They pick 3 tasks, they build them, they run them for 30 days, and they move on to the next 3. That compounding effect is what actually shifts a business in the long run. And if you want to run through your own tasks and get scored on the leverage and AI readiness rubric, well, I built a free online quiz that you can fill out to help go through everything we just talked about in this video, okay? Link is in the description. You'll see it, top link up there. Go click it, fill it out. It should help you figure out where you can start going AI first in your business. Now, my name's Nolan Grout. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below exactly where you're trying to add AI agents or what you're trying to automate in your business right now, because I'm genuinely curious. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.